Hello and thank you for joining me. Today is Sunday the 13th of March 2022. Today is our last day of me showing you cards created using the Crane of Fortune stamp set. Goodness me, we're up to card 7. Wow, that went quick. Okay, now today I'm making a little fun fold card, and it's one I haven't seen before. So what I'm using is Smoky Slate, and this is our card base. A quarter sheet of Smoky Slate, and you're thinking to yourself, how is this going to work? I did too when I first saw it. So that's our base. We have a piece of basic white and a piece of designer series paper. I hope I've cut that right. Yes, I have. So what I'm going to do first is attach our designer series paper to our basic white. I cannot believe it that we are up to card 7. Cannot believe it. Now the reason why I am focusing on the Crane of Fortune stamp set this whole week, is because the Crane of Fortune stamp set is my stamp club for March. So a bit sticky there, I might flick this over. So if you would like to participate in my stamp club for March, send me an email. I'll put my email address in the description bar above. So this gets attached to the Smoky Slate. Just like that. Okay. Now, here is our quirky little fun fold part. This is just a strip of basic white which I've folded in half, and this will get attached to the base of our card here. So it will line up at the top and at the bottom. What I usually do is when I have little bits that line top and bottom, I line them at the top first, and then if there's any overhang, I can cut that off. But actually there shouldn't be much of a one, but it will be all right. And I'm attaching another piece of designer series paper just to the front of that. So we will attach that now. The gorgeous flower paper on the back. It's very hard to decide which side of the paper to use, believe you me. Oops. And there we go. Now you can decide where to have your little fold part here. It could be right in the middle. It could be over on the left side, or even over on the right side, just to show off your designer paper. But for me, I'm going to put it right in the middle. No, I might put it to the left. Right, I mean, because of the design that I'm putting on. So just put it on the back. Do you know what I want? No, I'll come in a little bit. Tap it down so that it lines up. Oops, we are a little crooked on this way. Nope, I've squashed him down quickly. So when you lift that up, there's where you write your sentiment and your well wishes. So mine overhangs just a tiny bit, but I'm happy with that. Okay, now I'm going to stamp just a scrap of basic white. Big enough, I hope. Yes, lovely. Our crane, and we'll stamp him in smoky slate. I don't usually use a lot of greys, but I have to say, I'm starting to like them. I usually just stick to my normal colours, and that's about it. But the Symbols of Fortune paper has that many colours in it that it has really got me starting to use more of the colours. And there's our crane. Just shut this up. Now I'm just going to go and cut this little fella out, and I'll be back in a minute. Won't be long. Okay, so now we're back. We've cut our little crane out. I'm going to call him a stork then. I'll just put him up there for the moment. I'm going to bring another piece of cardstock in, basic white cardstock in, and I'm going to, if I can find my Versamark stamp, heat emboss my sentiment. Now, this type of card could be used as a wedding card with the sentiment that I'm going to be using. So I'll Versamark that, stamp that little one there. It's a bit crooked, but we'll fix that up. Put that over there. Now, I'll get my scrap paper, my gold embossing powder, beautiful. It's looking good. I'll get this back in the container before it goes everywhere. Always put the excess embossing powder back in the container before you start heat embossing. Otherwise it will blow everywhere. Right, get this heat tool going. A bit of noise, but other than that, it'll come up quickly. You'll see it start changing very shortly. Here we go. I always do a quick go on the back on the front as well, just to ensure that I've got everything. Little bits of embossing powder there, but oh, it will be right. And then we're just going to cut it out with our Tailor Tag punch. Here we go. And I have a piece of smoky slate, and I'll cut a piece of that out as well. Move them out of the way. Now, there's a trick to putting this on. Put it on like that. Nobody sees it. I could have it on an angle like that and it shows. Just still got plan down there. Cut it down the middle. The best you can. You have a piece at the top. And then you have a piece at the bottom. Just like that. So we'll just put a little bit of glue when it wants to come out. Here we go. Just down there. Try and get it nice and level. Here we go. Nice little fingers are a bit sticky from that glue. There. Put a little bit on this end. I like to turn it upside down so that I know I'm getting it properly. Making it a bit easier. And there we go. Perfect. And then once that's stuck down, no one would know. Okay, so I'm going to put my sentiment over on this side. And my crane will sit there. I'll put this onto dimensionals if I can find them. Here they are. Oops, we're getting to the end of these. Oh, one there. Pop him up here. I might even pop him up too. Now, don't waste these edges. They're good. They are great for... No, I'm going to need little ones for up on his end here, up on his neck and down at his feet. Yep. And don't waste these. They're still dimensionals. just the end part, that's all. But they still work perfectly. There. And I'll just stick another one there. And let me see if we can get these off. Always find it difficult with the little ones. And there's our card, little different fun fold card. Different type of card than what I usually make, but hey, that's all right. So there we go. That's card number 7 and my week of showing you Crane of Fortune stamp set. I hope you've enjoyed the week of videos, and if you've missed any, just go back and rewatch them. And don't forget, this is my card class for the month. So just send me an email and I will reply with all the details on cost and everything. So thanks so much for that. And if you'd like the free project sheet to this, also send me an email and I will send the project sheet out to you. Okay, thanks so much, and thank you so much for watching my videos this week. I truly appreciate that, and for your support. Okay, we'll catch you again next time. Thanks a lot. Bye.